Silver hits record 93 high amid supply strains. The US Mint halted sales of silver collector coins on Jan 14th to adjust pricing for skyrocketing metal cost, while retailer AppMex faced unprecedented demand and extended shipping times by 4 days. Spot silver rose 30% year to date, outpacing gold near 4,600, fueled by safe haven buying, inflation fears, and industrial needs in solar panels and EVs. And in China, prices have soared up to $105 per ounce. A lot of banks are literally under the water right now. I'll do another video just for knowledge, educational purposes. And ladies and gents, before I begin, I have been talking about silver a lot. I'm just a student, all right? I'm not a silver guru of whatsoever. Just started understanding the whole metal thing 2 years ago. Started stacking a bit. And I'm doing this more like a public service. A lot of people are doing videos trying to distract us from the original stuff that's happening. Whether you talk about crypto, whatever, doesn't matter. Memes happening, the whole world has changed. A lot of things are happening right now. You have war going on inside the part of the world. I mean, I literally have so much to talk about, but why not just, limited time. So let's take the good stuff that benefits us and keep the dirty politics and all that out, all right? And before I forget, I haven't done live. It's been 9 days now, but this is where I go live almost every other day or every day. And this is where I'm gonna talk about every other thing that matters. Just open up. You can have a conversation with me live, like if you happen to see me. So I'll leave the link in the description if you happen to join in, subscribe, and I'll see you there. All right. Now, coming back to silver. Check this out. This hasn't happened before. Never. I've been analyzing this for 12 hours, and it's worse than I thought. Silver production, approx 800 million ounces per year. Bank shorts, 4.4 billion ounces. So how are they going to get that? And by the way, I've done this video on this. The screenshot, I've shown you it in the past, right? How is it even possible? How do you think the banks are going to get that 4 times silver, which is not even in this world, to pay back? If silver keeps going up, the biggest banks in America will collapse. Yesterday, silver hits 92, then it dropped over 6% in a few minutes, pumped back to around 91. Right now, it's sitting at $93. And what happened to Intel? I know, a little off topic. Government just buy stake in at $20, and now it's sitting at almost $50. Government can bail out whoever they want, right? Anyway, another day, another topic. But right now, gold, 4,620. Again, close to all-time high. Silver, rallying, all-time high, $93, and it's $105 and above in Shanghai. I've spent 20 years, at $90 per ounce. Their combined short position is now 390 billion liability. That's larger than the market cap of most global banks. This is literally survival. The banks are doing everything they can to stay afloat. Why the dip to 686 overnight? They had to do it. If silver had broken 100 yesterday, margin calls would have liquidated those banks. They unloaded paper contracts during thin overnight liquidity to force the price down. On the side, who has money in banks? Most people, most citizens, average Joes. If banks go down, you know what? Oh my God, man. Yeah, I'm not trying to be dramatic, because silver, by the way, the bank run is already happening right at this very moment. It's happening. Just we don't see it. But look closer. The bank run is what you see in the silver run right now. Basically, everyone's piling up to get silver. And there are some analysts calling it tops. Like when every retail is lining up and bullion stores trying to get a piece of silver, something is creepy, right? And there will be some dips here and there for non-believers who want to cash out. That's totally there. And the massive reason is the manipulation. Man, only if I knew, man. This is so wild. But look closer at the physical market. While the paper price dropped 6, lease rates just went vertical. The cost to borrow physical silver is skyrocketing. We are in backwardation. Spot price greater than future prices. It means people don't want paper promise in 6 months. They want the metal right now. They're like, yeah, the metal, basically, they're betting the banks, whatever, that the price of silver is going to go down. That's when they can give them the delivery, whatever. But people don't want that BS anymore. They want the physical right at this moment, which is out of existence. How does it make sense? Mathematically, it doesn't. The math is terminal. You know, shorts are 4.4 billion ounces. We know annual mining is approximately 800 million ounces. But at least $90 plus. But at $90 plus, the recycling supply dries up because people hoard. And nobody's trying to sell silver. They're just holding on it. Collectors, right? And you can see the mint, US Mint right here. US Mint signals pricing review amid record silver prices. US Mint warns of pricing changes as silver hits record $90. And they also halted the collector's edition for as of now, right? Bank of America and Citi aren't just short the metal, they short the industrial revolution. Why would banks short the stuff that we need to function in the society, in this economy? They don't care about us or anything. It's just profits or whatever. Just look at what's happening here. The force measure is next. I warned you 2 weeks ago about cash settlement. It's already starting in the wholesale markets. Dealers are quoting unavailable or 6-week delays for volume delivery. When the price snaps back up above $92, and it will stop at 100. It will gap to 150 overnight when the first major short declares force. Man, this is gonna be wild ride. Buckle up. I'm not gonna be. Listen, I've called out a lot of BS in the space, crypto, whatever, the pricing. When someone says Bitcoin to 150, 1 million. But when I did a video on the billionaire who said, wouldn't be surprised seeing silver at $300 or at least 200 something by August, that seems very reasonable just based on what I'm seeing. And this is not made up. It's like literally we are like, oh no, this is conspiracy, controversial. Don't worry, banks, nothing, and nothing is happening. You kidding me? JP Morgan, the biggest banks, they're gonna do all this? Nah, it's all weird noise. It's not. Until you really know and you can dig deeper. We will gap to 150 overnight when the first major short declares force. Major. The two markets are detaching. Screen price, $88. And in Shanghai, 105, right? Street price, unobtainable. They're repricing it because it's moving so quick. It's volatile. They're shaking the tree one last time to get your physical, but do not sell. We are witnessing the death of the paper derivative market in real time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commodities supercycle. Supercycle. How do I know all of this? He's been in this macro for a very long time, and you can see the shorts. I believe the numbers are accurate to some level. It could be up or down by some points, but I'm just putting it right there. Precious metals are manipulated. Housing prices are manipulated. Stocks are manipulated. Crypto is massively manipulated. The dollar is manipulated. Honestly, what the F are we going to buy? Even President Trump said in his vague terms that the whole economy is Ponzi. He literally said that. I mean, not literally, but his words kind of came out, oh, the whole economy, everything is Ponzi. Breaking. Silver prices drop 8%. This is 16 hours ago. You see that? And again, we are back at fresh high. It just won't stop. It won't stop. I've never seen anything like this in I don't know. I mean, if this was, like I mentioned, if this was crypto, bro, I would have looked the other way, cashed out and just ran. I mean, even Bitcoin is not like this. It's up and down. Makes it look a little normal. But when you look at silver, gold, yeah, gold, I get it. But silver, because when it was sitting around this 38, 40, nobody wanted to touch it. Who wants to touch a $38 silver, man? It's going to go back down, just like everybody said. Oh, don't worry. The government is going to dump it back. It can happen. If really, the silver takes a 50% dump, if ever, bro, it's game over. It cannot just naturally happen. It's just impossible. It doesn't make sense. Mathematically, it doesn't. Crypto stuff, tokenomics, you can fake it. You can print more out of this if you manipulate to the blockchain. The silver, if it's not there in existence, how do you do that? Same thing with gold or precious metal. So it's something to very, very pay attention to, ladies and gents. Repricing, and so much is happening. And you talk about inflation. A lot of people say, I actually wanted to cover this some other day. I don't know if this is the one. All right. Stay tuned. Basically, they're like, oh, fiat is going to disappear. I don't think fiat is going to disappear. It's just we are going towards a digital side, CBDCs. Fiat is going to be on chain. The world is we are trying to get the whole world buy into dollar by giving them access to on chain, basically USD. Makes sense? So yeah, inflation may happen. You can have, like, let's say $20,000 gold. Nobody can afford it. But maybe the prices of things would be related. It wouldn't go extremely high, maybe. But the real assets, the house, the real estate, farmlands, and gold, silver, they might be like up in the sky. But then average Joe making 50,000, maybe you can definitely buy a phone for 1,000. Maybe it'll go to 2,000. Makes sense. Where I'm trying to go with this is, silver, gold, precious metal may skyrocket to a level not seen. I know it sounds crazy, all right, and might be out of the effort zone for most people. However, the cost of living and stuff, meaning the food, the ordinary stuff that we eat every single day, they might just stay close to whatever. That's what I mean, basically, right? The collapse of currency, the devaluation is happening based on the dollar and precious metal wise. If you just weigh that, you'll be like shocked. Anyway, just don't panic. I really don't feel, I always want to be positive as much as possible. But this is a time that we actually need to collectively stick together. I'm not making this up. When I mean online community, offline community, doesn't matter. We need to be truthful to each other, be realistic, help each other, understand what's happening. Talk to your mom and dad, talk to your neighbors, whoever. Just let them know. I'm not saying, yeah, man, you know, the price of silver. Understand if they need each other's, like if they need something, you can help, exchange, whatever, barter, educate each other. Education at this very moment, and real information, real, true information is scarce. It's hard to find because YouTube everywhere, it's like thousands of people with a phone can just manipulate anything for their own benefits. Hey, pump this crypto. Whoever it's a scam on, doesn't matter. Just pump it because I own it. Yes, just wanted to share something real quick, but 11 minutes. Ladies and gents, have an amazing rest of the day. And I will cover quite a bunch of topics in the upcoming days. All right? This is what I do full time. Although I don't get paid. But yeah, I'm out. Wait, how do you... Oh, yeah.